Well, good morning. I'm in Glasgow on a very dreich Tuesday morning. I'm standing outside Central Station, which I like to call the Temple of Trains, and again I'm heading southwest to what is arguably the prettiest station in Scotland. Well, it's now 10 o'clock. I've got 17 minutes till my train leaves. Well, this train gets in about 15:15 and the ferry leaves about 15:15, so I won't have time to get the first one, but there will be one 45-50 minutes after that, so it'll give me and you a chance to experience and explore around Wemyss Bay railway station. Well, that's us coming into Wemyss Bay now. It's taken about an hour from Glasgow Central, but it's a really nice journey. Everything in this station is built on a curve. In the old days, when there were crowds, it would help flow the people from the train down to where we're going. Yeah. A return, please. Just me. No car. Right, that's great, thank you.
So you're board about 12 o'clock.
Is it 12:15 then?
It leaves at 12:15.
That's brilliant, thank you. Oh, it's something you don't see in every station nowadays. Used to be common. Well, people ask, does it rain in Scotland all the time? Well, no. Thank you. Thank you. Well, that's us off. The crossing will be about 35 minutes. It's very calm. Not bad. It's up with that.
Manage it all.
Yep. Who's your sugar?
Sugar, no, it's just
Oh, brilliant. Well, I don't need milk for a latte. In the 12th century, the Isle of Bute was not part of Scotland. Like much of the western seaboard, it was held by the King of Norway, who gradually gained control of the west, following waves of Viking raids and settlers. Well, this rather unimpressive building, believe it or not, is category A listed. Why is that? Let's go and have a look. Well, I wouldn't normally bring my camera into toilets, but these are a bit special. These toilets were opened in 1900 at the cost of £535, and in 1994 they were refurbished, which cost over £300,000. In 1994, King Charles, when he was Prince Charles, who is also the Duke of Rothesay, visited the toilets, and the urinal he used is marked by royal appointment. These are the West Pier public conveniences, known locally and to tourists as the Victorian toilets. So here we are in Rothesay on the Isle of Bute. It's a while since I've been here, so let's explore even more. Well, if I'd been stood here between 1882 and 1936, it wouldn't have just been cars, taxis and buses I would have had to contend with. There was a tramway that ran through Rothesay. It connected Rothesay to Ettrick Bay, which is going to be close to miles away. It was the only public tramway built on a Scottish island. There's very little left of the tramway. except for one thing, the original tram shed, which is at Port Bannatyne, which is a couple of miles to the north of here.
What seaside town would be complete without an amusement arcade?
It's a noisy place today, so let's head to the museum. Well, unfortunately, the museum's closed in January, so let's go into the castle. Hiya. Oh, it's warm in here.
It's really cold.
Oh God, I'm a member. I know it is.
You get your card there, sir? Just in each scan.
Yeah, I'm just digging it out. I went into the wrong place.
Right.
These new jeans are a bit tight.
Well, if you remember those boards dotted about you under the student bus which to stay outside, toilets first on the left, and if you do go down into the pit prison, just be a wee bit careful as it's a metal ladder takes you down and it's been a bit wet. Up in the hall, of course, models, wall hangings and the short film about the Vikings. If it's not already on when you go in, head towards the television, that'll kick it in, and it does go in a kind of loop, so you're not missing anything.
That's fine.
Again, when you're in the courtyard, because it has been so wet lately, just watch your footing on the grass. But if you've got any questions at all, please come.
That's great, thank you.
Enjoy the visit.
In the spring of 1230, King Haakon IV went to Bergen. Then he prepared an army to go west over the seas. The Norwegians attacked the castle, but the Scots defended it, pouring boiling pitch from the battlements. Many of the Norwegians fell before they captured the castle. But the Norwegian success was short-lived. The arrival of the Scots fleet forced them into retreat. Haakon's anger smouldered for over 30 years. In 1263 he decided to mount another expedition, but this time he led it himself. Once the king got to Kerrera, he was joined by the Hebrideans. King Haakon had then between 100 and 200 ships, and most of them large and well manned. King Alexander III of Scotland sent Dominican friars to meet King Haakon to negotiate the terms of peace. At first, discussions went well, but ended abruptly upon Haakon realising that Alexander would not give up his claim to Bute, the Cumbries and Arran. Haakon arrived at Largs with many men, and they were met by a huge Scottish force. The Scottish army was so big, in fact, he thought it must be under the command of the king himself. The result of the Battle of Largs was pretty unclear. It was neither a huge victory for the Scots or a total defeat for the Norwegians. King Haakon and the members of his once vast fleet began their long voyage home. Unfavourable winds prevented Haakon returning to Norway, so the king decided to spend the winter in Orkney. Late in the evening on the 15th of December, King Haakon died. It proved to be the end, not just for Haakon, but also for his country's control over the land beyond the sea. So is Rothesay worth a visit? Absolutely. But I would come back, in fact I will come back during the summer months so I can visit all the places that are closed at the moment. Well, that's another Old Year Travels. So if you like this, subscribe, like the video, and we'll see you next week. Thanks for joining me. Here we go to the next adventure.